Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me to let me know that you are here. And in just a minute, I'm going to have a keyword ready for you to type into the comments for a supply list of all of the things that we're using tonight. So tonight, this project is actually kind of by special request. I had someone that messaged me asking me for guidance on a project that she wanted to do, an idea that she had in her head, but I looked through my inventory and truth be told, the transfer that she wanted, I didn't have. And I don't even know how that happens because I thought I had at least one of everything, but apparently not. So I'm going to change it up just a little bit from what she wants to do and kind of put my own little spin on this. And I think that you guys are absolutely going to love it. Hi, Ray. Hello, Karen and Tracy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Jackie. Hey, Jan and Stacy. Hi, Joni and Leanne. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Michelle. Sweater is the keyword for tonight, you guys. Sweater. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Carol. Oh, my gosh. Did I say hi? I'm like all confused. Hi, Rachel from Texas. Hey, Florine and Jackie Meeks. Hello, Lisa Marie and Paulette. Garrett, how are you doing? Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Florine and Dee Dee. Just started one of your past videos. How funny. Oh, how awesome. I'm glad you got me live today. Hey, Pam. Hello, Leanne. Hello to all my friends. You guys, there's 21 more messages coming in. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name. Whew, that's a lot to say in a little bit of time. Okay, hi Valerie. All right, you guys, so here we go. We're actually doing a shirt tonight, and the question that I got asked was about layering patterns with ink and how to layer patterns with ink. Now, the transfer that she wanted to use was a Tiffany Thiessen one. Let me see if I can remember the name of it. Let me get over and just check the name of it so you guys will know if you want to create the same project as her. It's called Leaf It To Me. And that one has a perfect 9x9 circle. Hey, Dale and Carol and Victoria. Oh, awesome, Mary. So unfortunately, I didn't have that Leaf It To Me one, but I've come up with a solution that I think is going to be just as good, if not better. She might want to do it my way after she sees this. Hi, Ricky. How are you doing? All right. So here we go. You guys, I'm going to grab out a shirt here. I actually have one that's like this mustard yellow color that I just love, and which I think is going to be absolutely perfect for this project. Now, y'all, I'm a big girl, so I have big shirts, just so you know. And I did already wear this one once when we were camping, so I think it has a little bit of a stain on it. Oh, wow. I had no time to go shopping when we were camping, and I just had to grab some stuff. So I grabbed these. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start off. I'm missing some stuff here. What was that? I have only been to one family reunion, and it wasn't even my family. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry that I missed comments. You guys, hey, Elizabeth. All right. So we're going to start off here with one of our ink mats. These things are phenomenal. They're super duper sticky, and the purpose of an ink mat is to hold your fabric down without any wrinkles and to keep all of your ink from going through to the back side of your shirt or your towel or anything else that it is that you're using. Hello, Kathy. So we're going to take this ink mat, this super, super sticky ink mat. Mine's actually not super duper sticky anymore like it used to be. I need to clean it. And we're going to put this right inside the shirt. Now, I like the bigger ones. We do have ones that are 9x9. And, I'm sorry, 8.5 by 11. And they're perfect size for a B-size transfer. But I'll tell you what, if you can't get your transfer lined up perfectly on that ink mat underneath, it's a little bit harder to work with. So I prefer those ones for tea towels or smaller things, okay? You have one every summer. We're talking about having one next summer. John has a cousin who is battling cancer right now and doing very well, I might add. He has his last chemo treatment in November, but he really wants to get the whole family together next summer, and we're talking about having it here at our house. So we might do a family reunion. You guys can see that this is already kind of sticking to this. I have lots of space to work with. And what I'm going to do is just give this a little bit of a tug and get all of those wrinkles right out of there, okay? Now, you can get these things on Amazon that you can put around the collar that will perfectly line up your design. I never use those, though I do think that it's a fantastic thing to have. For me, when I'm trying to line up where my design is going to go, I have two simple guide lines that I follow, okay? Number one, I figure out where the tag's at on my shirt, and I come straight down, and I can just draw a line with my finger, okay? And then I figure out where the armpits are at on my shirt. Now, honestly, the bigger your shirt is, the more you want to go up just a little bit. And I'm just going to come straight across like where my armpits are at. And that right there should be the center of my design. This one right here, no, this wasn't with flour and bleach. That's just white chalk paste. That's all that one is. That's all that is. So right there should be the center of my design. So what we're going to do is, oh, where did those go? I left it in my drawer. Maybe you guys have seen these, maybe you haven't. This is actually a fabric pencil. And a lot of you guys who might sew might have already know what these are. Basically, you can write on fabric, and as soon as you wash it, then your, this is just gonna disappear. It's gonna wash away. Hi, Vicki. So I'm gonna use a fabric pencil on here today. And what I actually wanna do is create a circle that's a 9x9 circle, or a 9-inch circle, that would perfectly represent that Leaf It To Me transfer that viewer wanted to see done. So you can see how this will look in a perfect 9-inch circle. And I just happen to have one here. One of the simple shapes from our new collection, you guys, our new chalk spot, happens to be a 9-inch circle. So I'm just gonna lay that right there, trying to center it about where I've got the center of my lines there. And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw a circle right around. Oh, this one's a white pencil. You know what? Let me get my black ones out. Let me get my black ones out instead. Remember, this will wash off. So when you guys see the finished product, you're going to see this black line on here. You won't after it's been washed. But this is going to give me my guideline for where I want to put my transfer. And even if you see it, I think it's still going to be perfect, okay? Hi, Vicki. And I'm going to keep everything right in. Where's my line at? Where did I stop? Right in this perfect circle that I'm making. Okay, right in the center there, that's my circle. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. We've got a perfect circle that we can see because it's dark enough. And we're going to be able to keep our design right inside there. All right. You like the blue ones? They wash out too? Yeah, I like the blue ones. Absolutely. They come in all sorts of different colors. I just happen to have white and black here that I use for them. But you guys know, if you've ever sewn anything before, those fabric pencils are amazing. Okay, here we go, you guys. The first thing that we want to do is actually start with the piece that we want on the top. Now, you could put a pattern down on here and then put your other transfer over top of it. But once you do that, you're going to see the design through the wording of your other transfer, okay? So we're actually going to do this one first, and this is the one that we want to be on the top, and then we're going to put our pattern behind it. They have heat pens that will disappear as soon as you apply heat. I have those. I bought those. Why did I not use that? I don't even know where it's at. Somebody told me about those, and I don't know where it's at. Hi, Maxine. Now, since these are, this is a shirt that we're doing, we don't have to fuzz our transfer. And we're going to set this right in the middle of this circle, okay? And you guys, I'm your mixologist. I am your mixologist, so we're going to start off by mixing a color tonight because I wanted to use a white, but I don't want it to be too bright of a white. Bright white just doesn't, to me, speak of fall, right? Hi, Stephanie. I'm doing good. How are you? So we're going to mix together some Dune and some bright white today to make a color that's similar to vanilla. Vanilla we have in paste. Vanilla we do have in ink, but only in the ink packets. And I don't have any. So I'm going to mix up my own by combining Dune and bright white, okay? And this is really simple to do. You're just going to take some of your white ink, and it's not going to take a whole lot to do this project, I don't think. Maybe a little smidge more than that. And then we're going to take our Dune ink. So you guys, today and tomorrow and for the next few days, like Kathy knows, I did not get back to her today like I told her I was going to. We are frantically trying to get ourselves back to school. And we spent all day long out of the house today, school shopping for the kids, putting their backpacks together, writing their names on everything. It's the worst part for a parent, I tell you what. You'll see, Cassie. The circle is just where I want to keep my design at. So I did that with a fabric marker. Or not a fabric marker, a fabric pencil, because that's going to wash off. And we're going to keep our design right there inside that circle. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. All right, so just mixing that white and that Dune just to make this a little bit lighter. More of a vanilla-y color. And I do like that a lot better than what that Dune was for this particular one because it's so close to the color of the shirt, but I think it's going to turn out great. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. All right, we're all mixed up here. And I'm just going to take out a squeegee, and we're going to squeegee this entire thing, this entire sweater weather with this homemade vanilla color, okay? Make sure this is pressed down well. And we're just going to lightly go over the transfer, you guys. You don't want to push down. Let your ink fall into the silk screen. It will fall down in there. If you try to press down too hard, then you might actually force that paste out and underneath it. You guys, I think we're going to like this color, and I don't think that I'm going to do this other thing that I was thinking about because I think this is actually going to work out quite well now that I'm seeing it. I wasn't sure how much I would be able to, how well this color would stand out. Look at that, you guys. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, now all we've got to do is just set that in a place where it's not going to fall. Check our fingers for any ink that might be on our hands, and then we can pull this up. Okay, pull it up slowly, because if you missed any spots, you can go back over them. And we're just going to, oh my gosh, you guys, that color is fantastic. And right now it says sweater weather. I love it. Oh, that color is so awesome. Thank you, Victoria. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, I don't think I need to even do the other step I was planning on tonight because I thought that that wouldn't stand out as much as it does. Okay. I might still do it anyway. And I'm just spraying that down with some water until I can take it to my sink. Hi, Kim. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to dry this up. We want this nice and dry before we move on to our next step because we're going to layer another transfer over top of this one. For the shirt that I had on, this was actually a transfer of the month a long time ago. A very long time ago. Like, oh, I don't know, May of 2023, probably. Thank you, Colleen. That looks really good on there, doesn't it? I'm going to give it the old little test and test my spots to make sure that they're nice and dry. So y'all, I took Evan to Walmart today. And I don't know what happened to my kid, but he has never, ever in his life had better behavior at a store than what he had today. He was the sweetest boy, the most well-behaved, so amazing in the store, and I was so incredibly proud of him that I bought him something. Because that's what us moms do, right? Oh, man. All right, you guys, that's the first one. Here's what we're going to do next. Now, I don't have that perfect one that would fit in that circle. And if I did, I wouldn't have had to draw out this circle here to keep my design right there in the center. But I do have one that I absolutely love. And I want to show you guys a little bit of something that we can do with this. So this right here is our gorgeous sunflower pattern. Okay. And I want you all, I'm going to take this out of the sleeve because I know that there's a little bit of a glare. That's what grandmas do too. He was so good. So good. And then we got to go back tomorrow and finish up all of our school shopping and get their shoes. And oh my gosh, you guys. So much to do to get ready for school. And I am not ready. All right. So one thing that I want you guys to take a look at about this design is that, yes, you can ink on most cottons. Yes, you can. Is that the only sunflower that's really complete on this entire transfer is this big one right here in the middle. All of the rest of these go off the edge of the page in one way or another. Okay, you can see this one stops right here. The leaves don't finish. Over here, it's just the finished part, or the other end. So what I'm trying to say is that this right here is the rest of this one here. This pattern is repeatable. Okay, so this one right here is the rest of it. Okay, this right here finishes off the edge of this one down here. It's a repeatable pattern for the entire thing. Kind of to hold. Oh, that's awesome. Oh no, Christine. Oh my goodness. Does John go with you shopping? Husband went one time. No, he does not. He does not. So my deal with John with you today was basically like, I want to leave one kid with you and only take one at a time. That's it. It was a Roblox. Oh my God. That's Laurel Art. That's my kid too. Robux. All the time Robux. So we're actually going to start off and we're going to do this part of, and y'all, of this sunflower right inside that circle. And I'm going to do this as best I can here. It's sticking a little bit. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's fold this a little bit. There we go. And I want to put this sunflower right inside that circle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the sunflower. I'm going to finish that sunflower. Yeah, one kid at a time. I took Allie this morning and got her a bunch of stuff. And then I took Evan this afternoon and got him a bunch of stuff. And then tomorrow we've got to go back and finish. You guys, I think that I need to go over just a smidge. Just a smidge. Yes, I'm putting this on a shirt right now. There we go. That right there is exactly where I want it. Exactly where I want it. Right there. Hi, Corey. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to paste around our letters. Okay, you guys ready for this? We're going to paste around our letters. And what we might need is a smaller squeegee. Maybe if you've got a mini squeegee cut into thirds, or one of these pieces is going to work fantastic for you. Isn't that a great color shirt? Measure the flower. No, I like to eyeball things, Carol. I'm just going to eyeball it. It'll be plenty of space on the top. You might be right, Carol. I might need to come down with it just a smidge. Now that I see how much more of that's there. You're right. You are right. See, this is the hardest part, is just getting it lined up. Right there. I think that's better. And then remember, my black circle is going to go away. I just wanted to put that on there to make sure that I was going to stay within that area. But I think we're going to be just fine, okay? And then all that black ring is just going to wash away. Absolutely, Kim. Isn't that awesome? All right, so I'm going to do the entire thing with espresso. Espresso ink. I love this color. I'm going to grab out a mini squeegee here, which is just a mini squeegee cut in half. And I'm going to work right out of the cap because I have plenty of ink right here. And the great thing about our transfers is that they're see-through. So you guys can see the words on there, right? You guys can see right through where it says sweater weather. So I can work my ink, my brown ink, right around, and I'm not going to do the stems going out either. Right around all of those words. And you guys, what I could also do next, I could go around the sunflower with another pattern and complete that circle if I wanted to. Like if I wanted to do like the plaid pattern, I could totally do that. So I'm just going to kind of take my time and get, as close to those letters as I can without getting on them. And I think that I'm going to use my squeegee to just go around as much as I can. And then use that other one to get up close and in there, okay? Sweater is the key word for tonight. Sweater. So I'm going to do the entire outside first. It's pretty awesome, right? So the thing that I bought Evan was a new game for the Nintendo Switch, and he and his dad are out there right now playing that game together. He came back. Yes, the patterns are repeatable patterns labeled. No. Most all of our patterns are repeatable though. I cannot think of any that aren't, unless they're like well, you can tell immediately that it's not repeatable if it's not. But almost all of them are. All right, let's keep going around as far as I can with all of this. Again, like I said, we're not going to do those leafy parts coming out because this was the one that I chose. And now I can take my smaller transfer. You love it this way, Lori? I'm so glad. Now I can take my smaller little squeegee here. I don't even think I needed to put any extra ink on that. And just come in a little bit closer to everything. You don't have to be right up on it. But the closer that you get to it, the better, in my opinion. It just helps to fill it in a little better. All right, now we're going to take some of that Oh my gosh, Carol. They're sitting next to each other and watching on different devices. I love that. All right, we're going to kind of go a little bit on the inside of each one of these. Letters, okay? And just try to fill in some color on the inside too, to really get that brown in there for the middle of the sunflower, okay? Be careful though. Try as hard as you can to not get any on those letters. This takes a little bit of patience, you guys, and persistence to make it happen, but you can definitely make it happen. Okay? So this is, yeah, this right here is just a, these are from Hobby Lobby, and they're for cake decorating, but they're really, really good. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Wendy. And y'all, it might not be perfect. I can always go back over the sweater weather part if I wanted to cover up any brown that I got on it, but you're going to have a lot less of that weirdness to your design if you go around your letters than if you try to go over top of them. Trust me. And I'm not trying to get it perfect. I just want some of that brown in there. Yes, it's really going to pop out the words for sure. And having the right tools to do it really makes a difference, especially with it. See, and I got some on my tea. It's okay. It's okay. I can go back over that. This part up here doesn't even matter. Just wanting to get some of that brown in between there. Oh, you guys, this is going to look awesome. Terry, it does take a steady hand to get between the letters. Another thing that you could do is put the sweater weather over top of it and do it a couple of times, just to try to hide that design pattern that's behind it. But if you're using a darker color, it's going to show through above your lighter color. And I'm just hoping that I'm putting enough pressure to actually get it on the shirt and not just in the silk screen. And there I did it again. We're going to keep going. We're going to see how it looks, you guys. Thank you, Terry. I'm trying here. This is best practice. This is absolutely best practice, you guys. There are a couple of different ways to do it. This one is the one that I would say is probably the best way to do it. They last for a long time, don't they, Carol? And I don't quite know why I didn't start on this side. Now I'm kind of putting my hand through what I had already done. That one's just too big for me. I like this little one better. I do have a fairly steady hand. Until I've had too much caffeine. Then I get jittery. I'm on my first one right now, and that's just to stay awake long enough to do this, because I was tired. After all that shopping with the kids today, it was crazy. It was crazy. And he had a slumber party last night with his best friend. So both the boys over here last night. His best friend is not going to be going to the same school as him next year. And I was like, okay, well, one last slumber party before school starts so you can see him one last time. And then, you don't know if you could do this. I think, it's not perfect, but I think it's going to give the effect that I want. And of course, I'm trying to go fast because I'm on a live, and I know that this is tedious. If I were just to do this sitting at home, I would take a lot more time with this, and I'd be a little bit more precise. And it'd be a little less sloppy. Carol, I wish we would have had time to play nickels when we were in where were we? Missouri. I had them all ready to go, and we'd never had a chance to. All right, you guys, that's the last little bit for that section. I think I've got it all covered as best as I can. Oh, nope, I've missed some over here. I missed a little bit over here. All right, you guys, ready? Are we ready to see how this looks? Are we ready? I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. Here we go. Let's pull it up. You guys! Okay, so far that looks amazing, right? That looks amazing. I love it. We're not quite done yet. You can never do So I think that I actually might do the other thing that I was talking about now, just because I can see how close I got to some of these letters, and I think it's going to make it just that much better. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to dry this up really fast. No, I was going to outline it, you guys. I was going to outline the letters, sweater weather, with fabric markers. But I think I would rather just go in with a little bit more of that vanilla and touch up any place where I accidentally got some of that brown, because I really think it looks good without having to do that. The other transfer, Elizabeth, we did that transfer first. All right, you guys, now we can take that same transfer. Let me move my stuff over here. And we're going to reposition it now, where we're going to use the bottom half of this transfer where it's repeatable. And we're going to line it right up with that part right there. Okay, so it's going to line up perfectly with this other piece to complete this sunflower. Okay, I'm doing good, Carol. How are you? And we're going to complete this sunflower. Oh shucks, I dropped my mini. I'm going to just set that off the edge. The shirt is from Michaels. It's Bella and Canvas from Michaels. I love the Bella and Canvas shirts at Michaels. And they just happened to come out with some new colors that I just fell in love with. I love these colors. I bought 3 different ones that are more fall than the previous colors that I had. And keep in mind, you guys, this black mark on here is going to just wash away when I wash this shirt. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat press now, just to get that heated up. And again, going as close to the letters as I possibly can with my squeegee. Squeegeeing away from the letters, you guys. Don't try to squeegee toward them or you might end up with a glob right on top of the letters. Especially if you have extra ink on your squeegee. I went a little bit outside of the lines there. Whoops. It's all right. It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out where it stops and where that leaf starts. There's a leaf right there connected to it on that side. And now I'm debating if I want to put a pattern around this or not. I think it would look really good with a pattern, even around the sun. I don't know. I don't know what colors they have right now, Brenda. I bought these a couple of weeks ago. And I honestly couldn't tell you what colors they currently have. No, that particular E does not have a middle in it. It's just the way the font is designed there. It's just the design of the font. There's that one E that doesn't have any hole for the E. All right, I'm going to do the same thing here and just try to go around those letters as best as I can to fill in that brown, to make sure we've got the middle of that sunflower behind our letters. And really bring it together. Oh my goodness. It definitely takes a steady hand. Hi, Christine. And we'll go back and fix any spots that I went outside the lines. It'll look a lot better than had we laid this thing down first. All right, you guys, I think I got it. I think I got it. Here we go. You guys will be able to see now that that sunflower is definitely repeatable. It makes a complete sunflower when it's done. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to lay this down over here. Oops. And again, give that a good spray. Oh, that's so pretty. Do you guys think we should lay another pattern behind her? Or do you think it's perfect just as it is? You guys tell me, what do you think? Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Remember, this black line will disappear when I wash it. You love it the way that it is? Thank you. So I could fill the circle in with a different pattern if I wanted to, or just leave it just like this. I think I'm going to leave it just like this. But before I heat set this, there's a couple of little spots. I could put like a plaid pattern behind it and just fill in the circle, or I could just wash it and let the circle disappear. I honestly thought that my sunflower was going to go outside the circle even more, and I was going to stop it right at the edges and try to contain it. Had I known that it was going to fit in there perfectly, it's really hard when a pattern, when it's a repeatable pattern and it's cut off, to tell exactly how big it's going to be. And I didn't measure first, you guys. I was thinking about the plaid pattern. But I think I agree. It looks great just like this. I love how this looks. So I'm going to take a little bit of this vanilla before I heat set. And I've got just a couple of little areas. Some very, very, very small little areas that I just want to touch up a bit. Before I heat set. So I'm just going to go over it with that vanilla color that we made. I think those were the two spots. Really, it was just two spots, you guys, that were kind of bothering me a little bit. There we go. It doesn't need to be perfect. No pattern, you like it just as it is? All right. Well, now you guys know you don't need to draw a circle because it's going to fit in there just right. If you were to do... Wendy, if you heat set the circle, will it wash off? Gosh, I hope so. But that's actually, but if I wash it without heat setting it, then this is going to wash. A plaid border would be cool. I think that we're going to hope for the best. I probably should have found that pencil that will go away with the heat. I really don't want to get this too wet either, but you guys can see that it is washing away. Let's just go ahead and heat set it and see what happens. Oh, that was a Clorox wipe too. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Did I just bleach that section? Gosh, I hope not. All right, let's pull out our ink mat. Let's go ahead and heat set it. I will wash this in the laundry tonight and wear it tomorrow and hope that it did everything that I just told you guys it would do. But I think that it will. I think that it will. If not, then I can just take it back out tomorrow and I can add a pattern in there to go all the way to the edge of the circle and it'll be just fine. Right? Either way. Either way. All right, so we're going to put a little heat press mat right in the middle, or if you have an ironing board, hi Barb, or anything else, we can put that right in the center of this. And then if you have, it'll still wash out. Okay, good. Use my small iron. That's a good idea, Ray. That's a good idea. Maybe I should use my small iron just to be sure that I don't heat set those lines that I made. Because I do have a small little iron here. It's not heated up yet. Google says it will wash out. Terry, I'm going with it then. Because this heat press is a lot faster and a lot easier. All right. If you have parchment paper, use parchment paper. If you have one of these Teflon sheets, you can use one of these. Whatever you have that works. And I've got my Cricut heat press set for 350 degrees. And we're just going to set that right on there and let that go for 30 seconds. If you don't have one of these bad boys, that's okay. Use a regular household iron, medium to high heat, no steam. Your steam may cause your ink to run. So make sure you've got no steam going with that. And then you're just going to go for about 2 minutes on the front side and then turn it inside out and you're going to do 2 minutes or so on the back side. If your ink still feels tacky at all, then do it again. Do it again, okay? There we go. Thank you, Bonda. And I want to show you guys something else because this did just happen to this and it already is fading. But with some shirts, when you use an iron or a heat press, for a small amount of time, it changes color. And this one did. It lightened up right where I had my heat press for a little bit. That will stop. Once your shirt cools back down, it'll return to its normal color. Oh yeah, you could put tape over the circle. I'm just going to go with it though. Even if the circle is left there, I think I'm all right with it. Either way, I like it. Either way, I like it. I think it's gorgeous. So I hope that this helped out the viewer who asked me a question today about layering transfers. You could totally put that Tiffany one in there. I would just do the words first and then go around all of the other design around the letters. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so wrinkly because the way I've got this laying, but that's okay. We're just here to heat set it. And then I'm going to wash it tonight anyway, because I have laundry to do. Here we go. 30 seconds on the inside of it. That's going to heat set your ink from the inside out and make sure that it's good to go. The shirt that I've got on right now, I've had this thing for years, probably 3 years. I wear it all the time. And our ink is permanent, you guys. It's not going to wash off. It doesn't tend to crack or fade or any of that kind of stuff. So it's a really good quality ink, and your shirts will last a long, long, long time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I can turn that off now. I can put this away. And my shirt is now complete, you guys. Oh, good. All right, Laura, you're admitting that it was you. Well, there's how mine turned out. I hope that that really helped you out. I think it's super, super cute. The positioning is perfect, you guys. It's laying right across my chest where it should be. It's not too high up and close to my neck. Oh, heckamajiggers. Ain't no reason why I can't double layer. You guys, look how cute that looks. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys, there we have it. I do hope that that circle does fade though, because I think it's going to look cuter without it. But there we have our adorable sweater weather shirt. A few tips and tricks for you guys tonight. I hope that you absolutely love it. And then also, Facebook, take a picture of me and make it a good one. Also, you guys, don't forget, we have 2 new collections that launched yesterday. The sweater weather is a Tiffany Thiessen one that's just called sweater weather. That's all it is. It's an A-size transfer that says sweater weather. Type in the word sweater for all of the details for everything that I use tonight, okay? All right, you guys, don't forget to, if you're not yet a Perks member and you want to get 30% off of all of the products that you purchased on my website, you can get that discount by joining our Perks membership. Right now, you can join for just $10, and then you're going to get $20 back to spend on your first order, okay? Next month, you'd pay $20, you get back $20. It's basically, you pay to be a member, you get rewarded to be a member, and you get a huge discount for being a member. It's a fantastic program to be in. So we'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. I hope that you love this, and you guys have a good Sunday. All right, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.